昨年度は肘の手術を受けたため今年は DH に専念し傑出した成績を残している大谷選手。投手としての復帰は来年度と言われておりますがどんな起用法となるのでしょうか。MLB ネットワークの解説者であるブライアン・ケニー氏とボブ・コスタス氏とマッドドッグことクリス・ロッソ氏の3人が議論していました。
I'm looking at the way Shohei Ohtani is. I'd love that he could pitch and he can hit. If I'm actually the Dodgers, I have him play right field and just hit. He's clearly better as just a hitter. In fact, he could be the best hitter in all of baseball. If he's pitching, you're hoping for what? He's averaging 70 innings a season in his 7 years in the United States. Bob, I say Shohei, let him play right field, let him hit. Maybe in a division series he can come out of the bullpen, but otherwise, I'm turning him Babe Ruth style into a hitter.
Well, also, the chance of injury, if he's pitching and hitting as well, the chance of injury that takes him out completely is greater if you add the pitching to it. But he himself wants to pitch, so it may be a difficult sell. Maybe it's okay, one more year, Shohei. Let's see how that works.
Right.
And if there's a diminution, which means a decline. If there's a decline, sometimes I say to myself, why did you choose that word?
We ask that all the time.
All right. Anyway. At this point in my life, it's time for reflection. You know? All right, so,
sure, go ahead, reflect.
Anyway, if in fact there's a decline in his performance and he's not at a Cy Young level either as a pitcher, it might be an easier sell.
Boy, these two guys are good on TV, aren't they? Oh, my goodness, to both of them. Bob's 100% right. He wants to pitch, so Mr. Kenny, as is his norm, brings up some comment that's never, a hypothetical that's never going to happen. But number two is that the Dodgers haven't won, pandemic, let's throw that aside for a second, a championship since '88. He will have much more of an impact down the road in a big series on the mound than he will at the plate. And they have been hurt by pitching. Last year, they got killed with the starting pitching against Arizona. 2 years ago against the Padres, scored a lot of runs. They need a big starter. Bueller coming back off injury, who knows? You know, we got to see Glasnow. And down the road, him on the mound 4 or 5 times through a postseason run, if healthy, is going to have a huge and incredible impact. So I think they got to let him.
Isn't there a disruption, though, in trying to get him through that rotation in that he pitches once a week? Everyone seems to, it's almost like having DeGrom on your staff, except you don't have to deal with it that way. The guy can slug 600 and play right field. Everything wraps around him, and you've got to have like a 6-man rotation. I know it sounds crazy, and it sounds like I'm down on him. I'm not. It's disruptive.
If everybody's healthy, which in the modern game you talk about pitching, that's an enormous if because pitchers are dropping like flies. But if everybody's healthy, the Dodgers have tremendous starting pitching depth.
Correct.
And you can spot Ohtani at least next year.
Yeah.
Let's not look too far down the road, but at least next year, you can spot Ohtani. You can say, hey, all we want you to do is pitch 70 innings, but be good in October.
There you go.
That's a plausible
I'm
path.
with that. Okay.
来年以降の起用法は本当に気になりますね。ドジャースは投手陣が充実しているためエンゼルスの時とはまた違った起用法になるかもしれません。怪我のリスクが高まりシーズン全休というのはどうしても避けたいのでまずは無理のない起用法になるでしょう。ポストシーズンで投手としても輝く大谷選手を早く見たいですね。